Hello student, I'm going to make a solution of these questions asked by JEE to 2025. What's the question? A block of mass 25 kilogram is pulled along a horizontal surface by a force at an angle 45 degree with the horizontal. Okay, so now we have to start students along with reading with the solutions of the question as well. So what's this first part students? As usual we can solve any question in step by this student. Step 1. What's in the question? There is a block freely lying on the floor. Mass of the block mentioned in the question. What is student? That is 25 kilogram. Listen to me carefully. You will easily understand what's the solution of the questions. Now student, what's the question? There is a force which is applying on the block. Let us say this is F. F we have to find. An angle making this force from horizontal, that is what students? 45 degree. Mass of the block already mentioned the question, that is 25 kilogram. Coefficient of friction between block and surface, this is students 0.25, right? So force belongs to quantity vector. Any quantity belongs to vector, so we have to take component. So now students, on angle making always you can say cos only. So keep in your mind students, this is F cos 45 degree. Now students, this is F sine 45 degree. So this is U2 component of force F. Basically we have to read the question further. The block travels uniform velocity. Students, again it's a culprit and very useful point. You have to just underline or bubble whatever. Uniform velocity is what you can say particle acceleration is what goes to zero, because as you know everyone, acceleration is nothing but this is change in velocity per unit time. So what's the questions? Uniform velocity, so acceleration is equals to zero. Here you can apply students this concept. I can say now I'm going to start to solve step 2 for what student? Uniform velocity. Now system you're trying to pull towards right, so you can say student, this is what? Direction of friction force. Friction always opposed to, keep in mind, not force, relative motion. So now students you can write for horizontal, students for horizontal you can say F cos 45 degree, which is equals to friction, right? Students, here you can write for vertical, right? Now should we concentrate, there is one more force. This is the ability which you drawn, I can say along horizontal directions. We have to talk about normal, because for F cos 45 degree, it's nothing but H equals to frictions, and friction is what? Always you can keep in your mind, it's mu1 not mu mg, right student? So for getting normal you can just make a complete ABD of this 25 kilogram in vertical direction as well. So normal, as you know, always acting perpendicular to contact surface, my dear. Now we can say this is what? mg force. Mg is what? Acting in downward directions. So here you can write for vertical equilibrium, system remains at rest in horizontal also, vertical also. So you can write, students, normal force in you can say total upward force in vertical direction is equals to what? Total downward force in downward directions. So now I can say in upward direction, what is, students? You can write freely, sir, normal plus F sine 45 degree is equals to mg. So finally students, you got normal, this is mg minus F sine 45 degree. So now I can say I have finished step 1, ABD complete. Step 2, this is the for uniform velocity concept which I applied. Now students, I'm going to solve further, that that is, you can say this is what, my dear, step 3. Simple. I'll fit this value of normal in. Let us say this is what, equations number 1. Students, you can say equations number 2. Now I'm going to put equations 2 value in equations number first. So you can write, students, f cos 45 degree, which is what mu also mentioned for us. How much, student? This is what, 0.25. So you can write 0.25 normal, student. This is mg minus f sine 45 degree. You wish to find force, so just keep these entire force, I can say, one side. So this is f cos 45 degree plus what, student? 0.25 into f sine 45 degree is equals to 0.25. They didn't mention, so you can't take 10. Keep in your mind. This is what, students? You can take 9.8 into 25. So here you can take f sine 45 cos 45 remains c. So you can take common f cos 45 1 plus 0.25, which is equals to 0.25 friction coefficient, mass 25 into 9.8. So finally, students, you can say it's f upon root 2 1.25 is equals to 0.25 25 into 9.8. So you can further solve. You can see this decimal cancel each other. 25, I can say this is remains 5, student. So you can get finally f is equals to 25 into 9.8 into root 2 upon this is what, 5. But you want to find what's the work done. So students, this is step 4 and which is last. So it's I can say calculation of work done. It's a, in students, this is the calculation of work done. So what is work done? F dot h, or you can say fs cos 45 degree. So what is force, student? Already found, as I calculated, 9.8 root 2. And what's the displacement, student? This is the 5 meter. So you can write as usual 5 meter. Cos 45 1 by root 2, student. This is, it remains 5. So we can say this is cancelled, this is cancelled. Finally, you can solve. You will get this is 245 joule. So what's your answer, student? You can say options number 1B. I hope you understand. Stay tuned for further update.